He also filled up the hole that Hachi had dug to escape. Before leaving, he warned Hachi not to run out again. Knowing that it was in the wrong, Hachi didn't have the idea of escaping again. After spending a boring morning in the small yard until the sun was about to set, suddenly Hachi heard the whistle of the train arriving at the station. It seemed to realize something and jumped out of the yard with one leap. It trotted all the way to the station and sat on the flower bed at the entrance, waiting for the master to come back from work. Sure enough, before long, the professor walked out from that door. When Hachi saw the master, its eyes lit up instantly. Unable to hide its excitement, it jumped directly onto the master. The professor was both surprised and happy. No one would refuse the enthusiastic hug from their own dog after work. He thought that the wife had brought Hachi here, but the coffee uncle said that it had come by itself. The station administrators also saw this and regretted that they had missed such a cute little guy. The next day when the professor went to work, Hachi followed him out again. After he called the dog back and was about to close the door and leave, he saw Hachi looking up at him pitifully. The professor was a bit helpless and finally softened his heart. So, from that day on, there was an extra escort on the professor's way to and from work. Hachi was also very obedient. After seeing the master off at the station, it would leave quietly, leaving only the envious passers-by behind. When the professor's train arrived on time in the afternoon, Hachi would also stand on the flower bed on time, waiting for the master. It could spot the master from the crowd at a glance and then excitedly rush into his arms, making the professor's tiredness of the day disappear. From that day on, it became a habit for Hachi to pick up and see off the master. Whether it was freezing cold or sweltering heat, whether it was wind, frost, rain, or snow, it always arrived at the flower bed of the station on time at 5 o'clock.